Hey everyone, welcome to PopXP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the PopXP channel.
Hey everybody, Billy Tucci here. All right. So what we got going on is big day, lots of cool things coming in. This weekend, massive fulfillment going on. We just got in all of our books. I'm going to show you guys some of the books. I have our campaigners right here, so if anybody wants to share it. I want to thank each and every one of our backers who helped us out, who supported us all this time. Hey, Blevins, what's up, Dr. B? TJ, good to see you. Hey, what's happening? Hey, Johnson, Ara, good to see you too. Fun times, man. Lots of work. Rough morning, rough night for me. My New York Islanders went down to the great. You know, you got to give it credit what credit is due. Tampa Bay Lightning. What a series. We lost the game in overtime. Tampa goes to the Stanley Cup. It just stinks that we opened up the for those of you who follow hockey, we opened up. The game, we were missing two of our key players. We're missing Adam Pelech, who's our top defenseman, who broke his wrist, played the last half hour of Game 5, which the Islanders won in overtime with a broken wrist. And then Casey Cizikas, who is our, I guess, the heart and soul of our team, our one of our centers, who is our main penalty killer. He's on our identity line, and he tore his retina in his eye, his retina in his eye. And we had to face the mighty Tampa Bay Lightning, and we lost in overtime. What stinks is we had a bad luck. That's the way the series go. Bad luck call. It was a real penalty, but one of our defensemen, Green, accidentally his stick hit one of the Tampa Bay players. I think it was Kucherov. I think it was him in the head, in the face with his stick, and that was and he was bleeding. And that's a 4-minute double minor penalty. So we had to kill 4 minutes of a penalty. We're a man down going into overtime. Killed it, but in the middle of the penalty, the Brock Nelson, one of our centers, one of our penalty killers, which means you're a man down. So the Tampa Bay had a one-man advantage, a 5-on-4 advantage for 4 minutes. Came in on a breakaway, stole the puck, came in on a breakaway, and just missed the net. And of course, a few minutes later, the Bolts came down and hard work at a goal, and that's just the way it is. Heartbreaking seeing my boy Matt Barzell crying at the end, and pretty incredible. I want to thank Dr. Blevins, and we are coming to you live from the BHP on a new supercomputer. I'm streaming also via my good old-fashioned, let's see if I can put that there, Macintosh right here. So I got the Apple going here, but we're going to get the JPC fixed as opposed to the BHPC, and that'll be our secondary computer for our secondary camera. And I just want to show you guys some of the cool things we have going on. All of our books are in. All of our, we've been fulfilling all last night, fulfilling all day yesterday. I mean, we've been fulfilling all for the past 2 weeks. But we've really been fulfilling in earnest and like maniacs for the past week. And this weekend, we have a bunch of our friends coming in. We'll be going to the American Legion post. I want to thank them for volunteer coming in to help us out. Probably about 8-10 people are coming, and we're just going to get at hundreds of packages, hundreds of books. And some of the books I got here I want to show you. So just a quick thing here. Let's put this here. Here is this is basically how everyone's going to get the books. I'm going to switch the camera here. I'm going to see if I could. I know there's a new. I'm going to drop this down. I'm going to make this solo layout real quick. Then I'm going to add this to the stream. Nope, didn't do it. Let's see if I do that. Let's see. Hang on. See if I can make that one. Nope. All right. So I'm going to take the sheet one down for now. All right. So what we got here, guys, is let me make this the solo layout. All right. So here's our packages are going to be. A book's going to come in packages like this. I got to move the camera around. I was playing with this stuff. And here's my little art table. I mean, it is an art table. first and foremost, this is what I do for a living. So I've got to get, but here's our books. Forgive the angles a little bit off, but all of your books are going to come in this delightful bubble wrap, main thing. All of our comics come shrink wrapped, every one of them. For those that won't be shrink wrapped, obviously, are the ones that have to sign. So I've been cutting the bottom with our handy dandy X-Acto knife, and I'll show you how I do that very carefully. Peel the shrink wrapping off, and I'll sign the bottoms of them. So, but this one too doesn't have any shrink wrapping, and it's not bagged. All the books will be bagged, I believe, except for the hardcovers because they're just too big, too thick, and too big to be bagged. So I signed this one, and I did a little quick sketch. So here's our little. There's only 50 of these made. Here's one of our sketches, and I hope you guys join me for a little while I do some of that. So everyone's books are going to come in the package like this as well. So you're going to get your hardcover for the 50 of you that got the hardcover with the sketch in it, with the remark in it. You get this package too with our 25th anniversary She Black Line edition of Way of the Warrior. In the back of that is all your stretch goals. So you have 10 trading cards, a patch, 10 trading cards, a patch, and a sticker. And we're supposed to be getting in some prints as well. Not sure if they're supposed to come. If not, we'll just start shipping some without them. And we can always just send you in if you want one of the mini prints. It's a mini print. Everything's going to get packed up into here nicely in a nice bubble wrap. And, of course, that will go into one of our Hot Flip Super Gemini mailers, which is similar. That'll stay. Look at that. Here's my Eric Weathers comic, one of these Gemini mailers. So it's it'll come in that, and they'll be packed nicely, all packed up for you. And they're going out. They're going to start going out. These massive packages going out in Monday, the massive ones. So what we have is all of our books are in. I'd like to show you some of the books, guys and gals. And again, we start off with here is our delightful Shiroi edition. This was our Indiegogo exclusive, and it's by API Printing, and they just did a tremendous job. Tremendous. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna go. I don't want to do solo, so I'm gonna add me. Let's add your old pal Bill Tucci here. Let's do this real quick, and then I'm gonna make this one larger if I can do that. So there is a way to make this one bigger. Let's see if I just play with stuff. No, I don't want this ugly guy here. Let's see how this one works. Nope. No, well, what are you going to do? It's learning. They edit name, stop my cam. No. This bad boy, I want to be the main one. And there is a way to do that now. It is a new, it's a new feature that I can do it, but I'm no Niall Scala, and I keep making me larger, which sucks because I went on first. That's why. But oh well, que sera, sera. Let's go with this. Who cares about? No, who cares about me? Goodness gracious, nobody cares about me. That's it. I got it. Hey, hang on. There we go. All right, so everybody, here is our Return of the Warrior Shiroi edition, which is again API printing, and it just came out gorgeous. The production values. I want to thank everybody on Team She who worked on this book. From great lettering by Mindy Lopkin, hi-fi design Brian Miller and Christy Miller with the astonishing coloring. Gardenio Lima, who did amazing finishes on it, which are basically inks but with detailed pencils, because I wanted to have, over my pencils, I wanted to have a nice watercolor effect to it. And the book is just beautiful. We see the return of Pete Denise, Yoshi Tora. So just fun, great stuff, fun stuff. So proud of this book. My partner, Stephen Peros, writing partner, who now Steve is scripting, actually, She Haikyo, which we're working on now, which I've already drawn 24 pages of already. So that book launches next month, and we plan to have all the artwork done by the time this book launches. and then we'll finish coloring it while we're in demand. I'm sorry, for the 30 days of the campaign. Once the campaign ends for Shihikyo, I want that book to go to press. So we'll get that book out instead of a 6, 8, 9, 10 month turnaround. It's going to be like a 2-3 month turnaround from when the campaign ends. But just so proud of it. I don't know what to say. I mean, just gorgeous colors. Give Hotaro and his daughter a little New York Islanders jersey. She has a Barzell jersey on. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it just looks so nice. And the colors that, again, everyone who worked on this, Ricardo Silva, just beautiful. I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. She's back. So that's our, and then we have a nice cover gallery, which I'll show you all the covers. Connie Valentina's cover, Mike Renzini's cover. But here's our Shiroi edition. We also have our Kickstarter exclusive, and this one's bagged, all right, but here's our Coquette edition. Again, the angle's a little off, guys. Forgive me. If I move this out a little more, and I do that. See, now that the darn thing's in my face, though. Let's put the cord up here. Let's just put that away. Let's just get rid of that bad boy. You're going to see a little bit of the cord. Oh, well, sue me. So if we do that, it's really not quite the angle, but trust me, the book is beautiful. Again, they're all shrink wrapped for those, so which kind of sucks, which is great, but it's nice. It protects the books, but we have to remove all the shrink wrap from about 6,000 comics. Of course, here's also, I guess you could say, our main cover, our Fierce cover. She's back, we call it. Again, with the lighting. If I turn this lighting off, the lighting will come up. Yeah. Let's see if I hit this light instead. Lighting's a little off. I have some great lighting, but with the shine. So there you go. Here's our She's Back cover, our main cover for anyone who got that. And of course, look at this beautiful Connie Valentina cover. It doesn't do it justice. What Connie's art is just amazing, and we're so lucky to have Connie did a cover for Shihikyo as well. Turn that off. See, I want to get rid of that. If I do that, I got to get an umbrella or something. So, what is that? The Duck Stick TJ, indeed. The Duck Stick. Blevins, I'd love to have Dr. Blevins on. I just don't know if I have you on, Blevins. That's going to mess up my camera angle thing. And I kind of just decided to do this at the last minute. And I'm going to be sketching. But maybe we'll have Dr. B on. Let me see if I can invite Dr. B, who's got a PhD in SHI. Hang on. Let me go over here and do that. Forward it to Dr. B. See if Dr. B can come on in. Let's see if Jeff Vaughn wants to come into it. I don't think Stephen Peros is up yet. He's probably up, but it's 8 o'clock in the morning, LA time. All right, so I'm going to invite Blevins and the old bean and our editor, JT Vaughn and Dr. Blevins. So, again, beautiful Connie Valentina cover. So I have to, boomsa daisy. Okay. Coquette. There we go. Mike Renzini, the great Mike Renzini. Did a beautiful cover. Look at that, Mike. Look at what he did. Look at that. Look at that face. Again, I'm not doing it justice with the eye color, but look at that. Gorgeous Mike did this. Look at this. He illustrated it, colored it, the whole thing, painted it, the whole thing. Beautiful Mike Renzini cover. Oh, come on now. Look at this. Look at this. George Perez. Could it be the last cover that George Perez has ever done? And he did it for me and Deb because he loves us, Uncle George. Thank you, Uncle George. So George came out of retirement just to do a she cover for us. And I want to thank George, and I want to thank Spencer Beck for getting it in. Spencer putting the call into George. And just what an honor. What an honor and a privilege to have a George Perez cover. I get so giddy. I feel like a kid again when I do. And, of course, Amanda Connor, the one, the only amazing Amanda Connor. Look at this beautiful cover. Colored by Paul Mounts. Beautiful colors by Paul Mounts. The George Perez cover was covered by Wes Hartman. And I just love Amanda's whimsical. She just always has the best things. That she's perfect with personalities, with expressions, and she captures the whole feel of this. And she's like, "Don't, oh God, me. You're partially responsible for this." And it's Hotaru like, "Oh, Mom, what are you doing?" That's Anna's 15-year-old daughter, Hotaru. Again, what a privilege, what an honor to have Amanda Connor doing that. That's someone calling. And off of the comic that got me back into comics, it's the Amazing Spider-Man number 301 homage cover of Anna leaping in front of that. I just love this cover. When Amazing Spider-Man number 300 came out, I went. It was sold out. A kid brought it into college. I was at FIT. One of my friends brought it in, looked at it, but the book was like a week old. Went out to go buy it. Went to it was called Manhattan Comics on 23rd Street. I don't know if the book, if it was already popular or what, but it was like $5 or $10 at the time. And when you're a starving college student, who's got $5 or $10? But someone who does have $5 or $10, it's the one, the only, Mr. J.C. Vaughn. Hey, Tex.
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm doing great. Your camera is looking fantastic, my friend.
Well, thank you. That's the southern, or what do we say, the Western command of the Blevins Media Center.
Yes, the Western command. I just dropped a big box of pencils.
That's just great. That's what happens when I show up, right? You start throwing things around.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, I only have a few minutes because I actually just sent a column that is due at noon off to my associate editor, but I saw your invite, wanted to drop in and tell you how excited I am to be popping up this weekend to see the massive assembly line that is Return of the Warrior fulfillment system that you guys have set up. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see the book physically. I've read it several times, as you know. I think it is, and I say this as somebody who has written and co-written She with you before, with some small bit of envy, even though I edited it. This is the best She comic ever to date.
Oh, well, thank you. I think so, too. I'm so proud of it. There's certain issues that I'm really proud of, like in particular, of course, the first original She, The Way of the Warrior, because I just couldn't believe I did it.
Sure.
We did it. And then, of course, She number 5, Way of the Warrior number 5.
That's an epic one. And I remember all those as they're coming out. I remember how excited I was to be involved with it later on. And we've talked about it before. That the first cover I ever commissioned for Overstreet was Overstreet Span number 3. Our San Diego cover was She. And man, you remember those days, man? That thing came out and was selling for $15 at the show, and we were just giving them away at our booth. It was great. And it was a lot of fun. But seriously, as a storyteller, I have to tell you, I know, being part of all the story conferences and everything else like that, what our concerns about this issue were, and we addressed all of them, and it flows, and it has action, it's got story, it's got real depth to it, it's got intrigue, and it's got great art, which has always been a trademark of the best She comics. And here we are, man. And I saw what you were just saying about George and Amanda, and they both really delivered on their covers, and how you've got to be super excited for that. And I've really lately become a sucker for covers with word balloons on them.
I know, I love them too. I've always loved them though. Now,
see, I haven't. I didn't like them as a kid.
You didn't like them. We've had that conversation.
Yeah,
but no, I've always loved them.
Mark Haynes, who I write a lot with, just absolutely loves them. So we actually did the word balloon on the cover of the Free Comic Book Day that you illustrated this year. The word balloons was just my tip of the hat to Mark, and it's sort of doing that. Ended up falling in love with it, and so I love Amanda's cover. I think that's great, and what can you say about George? I was fortunate enough to have him do 2 Overstreet covers, and he did just a breathtaking recreation of Teen Titans 1 for us, plus a Wonder Woman. And to me, those are the characters he's super associated with, So I feel like I got his best characters and obviously excellent work at it. But isn't this cool? I mean, he did a piece in Senryaku too, didn't he?
Oh, yes. Yeah. And that will be coming out in 2021. We'll be doing our Senryaku Writer and Artist Edition. It's going to be a massive hardcover, oversized hardcover, which will be, I guess that is that might be our July launch, or no, I think that's our October book. That's I planned after, which is great publishing again. If you remember me old being back in the day, I feel like it's the 90s again, in early 2000s, because we've already scheduled into 2022.
Yeah,
we have what's supposed to be slotted there. We just don't know exactly what the story is going to be, because there's so much fun stuff. I mean, it's just, you and I have talked. We can go back in time about the lost years, like where's Anna Ishikawa been for the past 15, 20 years.
Like, immediately. The great part about this, for the fans that remember Shi Junen, there's a lot that's happened in Anna's life since the end of that, and we already know some of the stories. You and I and Mr. Peros know some of the stuff that happens, but there's still a lot to explore. And so for me as a creator, that's really exciting. And whether I'm editing or writing, the great thing right now is that you are producing phenomenal stories, and you're committed to getting them out on a regular basis. And even further down the road, we've got even more plans that won't go public with them yet.
Yeah,
it's going to be really exciting for people who are fans of this. And
and I think I might even, because of San Diego Comic-Con is coming up and all, I think that might be our.
Are they going to have Comic-Cons again?
Well, let's hope. Did I just spill ink? Hang on. My goodness, I might have spilled some ink. No, I think that we might do that for July. We'll see.
Listen, I think the great thing about this is that I can say that without a doubt, you absolutely have. You're firing on all cylinders. The fans who get this are going to be delighted. The fans who missed out on this are going to be sad.
I know.
All right, man. I gotta split. I gotta get back to work. But I just wanted to jump in and tell you congratulations on this. Look forward to seeing this process this weekend, and we got to get some great photos and video of this, because you're going to have some of the great fulfillment team members there, and I can't wait to hear what they think of the comic. Quite frankly, us talking about it is one thing, and I'm clearly geeked out about it, which is fun to work on something you're geeked out about. Mm-hmm. But I really want to hear what other people are thinking about this, because this is it is tremendous.
And I'm looking forward to. I think it's I don't have my calendar with me, my calendar book, but for our Writing She panel on the PopXP, which I guess is in a few weeks, and it's in a few weeks. It'll be you, Gary Cohn,
the great Gary Cohn,
Peros, and I,
Mr. Peros. Excellent.
And we're gonna have a great little roundtable discussion about Writing She and about the
proverbial chinwag.
Yeah, I mean, and whether some people say she's maybe difficult to write, I personally think she writes herself, but there's just so much going on, so much history that's involved in her, that it makes it so much fun to write.
What's great, and I've had the privilege of writing a number of really great characters. I always used to sketch out my comics. It's only sketches that I would understand. But I had to know what I was describing to the artist. So I would really rough the things out. The first time I didn't do that was with Jack Bauer, because to me, like, if you can't get Jack Bauer's voice, you don't need to be writing 24.
Right.
Yeah. Anna's voice is actually really easy for me. The story's harder, but Anna's voice, once we have the story down, you're absolutely right. Anna tells you what to say. Yeah.
That's how I feel. I agree. So
all right,
I'm
man.
Not getting any drawing done. Yes, Steph. Look, Steph is saying, all right, old chum.
Best of luck with the non-drawing or the drawing, whatever it may be. And
drawing is English,
like I said, I can't wait for everybody to see this stuff. So I'm really looking forward to reactions.
All right, old chum.
All right,
I'll talk to you later, buddy. And will I see you this weekend? Will you grace us with your presence?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to pop by. I don't know how long I can hang out, but that's my goal.
All right, my friend.
All right. Bye.
I'll send you the address. I'll call you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. And we have another guest here. A man, the myth, the legend, one of our hosts of the PopXP and producer of the show, one of the PopXP family members, and we are all coming to live because of the Blevins Media Center East. And without further ado or don't, a man, the big B, the man with the PhD in she, Mr. Brian Blevins. What?
Oh, hi, Billy.
Oh, hello, Brian.
How's it going, sir?
I'm doing all right. I came up with a great idea.
Oh,
this
let's hear it.
Month. Are you ready for this? I talked to Niall about it.
Ready.
Niall does it. Are you ready?
Dude, I'm ready.
For
I'm
the
ready.
PopXP, this is for next month. For PopXP, we're going to have a ton of shows. We might be streaming we'll be streaming at least 3 times a week, maybe more. Are you ready for this?
Daily, I'm ready.
Poptober. What? Poptober. That just happened. Lee Ditzworth, that just happened.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Fact.
Trademark, patent pending.
Yep. So anyway, so Dr. B, what I'm doing today, and I'm glad for you to join me. I just kind of, if you saw, about 40 minutes ago, I put it together. Then I had to take a shower and all that jazz. But I'm going to be doing, I have 50 of these sketch covers to do. I've done 15 of them already.
Man, that's like this many.
What?
That's like this many.
No, I got 15 of them, bro.
That's messed up.
Let me grab one. Okay, so I do these little sketches. They're little remarks in the hardcover. Again, there's only 50 of them, and I think I'm gonna number them all too. So I do a nice little Anna Ishikawa illustration with my little Chinese chop there, and I don't know. I figured people will join me. Una is right now at chemo, getting her 4th chemo session of. She has 2 more after this. See, Steph Blevins, look at this.
The original Tucci Trooper.
See,
I saw
it. Steph Wilson gets it. The very talented, astonishing Steph Wilson gets it. But yeah, so Una's got her chemo right now. She's doing great with it. And then Debbie's going to come home. And then guess what? We got to go to Hot Flips to go get some more Gemini mailers. Or they're actually
nice.
Hot Flips mailers. So I got my trusty X-Acto knife, and I got to be very careful with this, Blevins.
Yeah, you don't want to cut yourself or the book.
I don't want to cut myself or the book. Now, this is great that they did pack all these up individually, but we're losing like 30 seconds a book.
I was about to say, your idea of great and my idea of great are probably 2 totally different things. I want to get mine actually signed and then re-shrink wrapped again.
Well, you know what? I was thinking about Debbie was not happy with the idea of a tip-in plate, and I remember you weren't so happy with that either.
No, what if it's done
on the exact kind of paper like this, and I have a nice signature sheet.
Yeah.
We can get all these books like that, and the books can say safe.
This is what I was not happy with. It was the sticker, and they put it over. They even put it over the drawing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wonder if that's because it was such a big book, maybe?
No, like there's a whole blank page right here they could have done it on.
Oh, you're right about that.
And yeah, and I mean like it's so the plate itself was so lackluster. You know what I'm saying? It was I mean, yeah. For the money, I think if you're gonna do something, you should have something like a little gilded frame or something on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like spruce it up, especially if you're gonna charge $50 for it, you know?
Yeah.
Not you, obviously, but I'm just saying.
The thing is with this is our comics are 56 pages, so they really are like, a graphic novel.
Yeah.
You know? So the people want the signatures, and I could ask Lee, and TJ, what do you guys think? Do you want the books, everything signed on the cover? Like these I will sign for sure anyway. Let me get my little trusty.
I think the hardcover should be signed inside and the floppy should be signed on the outside.
You do? Even if it's a super thick floppy?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, that's the deal.
I was talking to Brian Polito, the Big P, and he was telling me that they have, the shrink wrapping actually helps them with their fulfillment, speeds up fulfillment.
Yeah, TJ James.
Shrink wrap.
TJ James gets it.
What's that?
TJ James gets it. He said he agrees a book plate should be more than a glorified Post-it note.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I would have ours a whole insert page. It would be an inserted page with a nice little Crusade logo behind it and a little bit of signed by Billy Tucci. Floppy on the outside, just like Brian said. All right, see, Lee Ditzworth is with you, bro.
That's because Lee Ditzworth has like a great mind, just like myself. A great mind, think like, man, how's that computer, man? You're coming in great,
dude. Am I coming in great?
Oh my god, yeah. I said that. I actually said that the other day to Niall, and he's like, "Yeah, man,
that's my wife. Hang on.
It's just ridiculous."
My wife, hang on. Hello, honey. I'm live. I know you can hear me because I see it. Is that okay? Okay, so what's up? I'm ignoring my Facebook people. Rock is on. Oh my goodness, Levins, I'm ignoring the Facebook people.
Dude.
Hey, okay, bye. All right, I'm gonna move the see, for some reason the Facebook people's posts do not come through in the comment section. Only the PopXP Facebook people do.
I see Drew just came through.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, I gotta start reading. I'm sorry, Facebook friends.
Well, Drew from Facebook just
on
popped
this
up.
monitor, Dr. B. Right, I got the Facebook people on this monitor. Debbie's watching. That's why the echo. And then I have the comment section on this monitor. So I think if I'm going to read my comment sections, this only sees the PopXP comment sections on the computer there. So I'm going to have to look over here. What's up, Rock?
Well, no, I was going to say it looks like Drew Eash showed up from Facebook over here on the comments.
See the Drew Eash right there. Hello, Drew. What are you saying? You're already. Oh, Drew. Thank you, buddy. Drew is he's probably on the PopXP. That's why that's showing through. The Bill Tucci people. There he is.
Alton Simpson showed up as well from
there's Spencer Beck. Spencer Beck, who was a great friend of mine, a great he's like a could be one of the brothers he never wanted, but Spencer Beck is the one who's responsible for getting us his George Perez cover.
That's awesome.
I mentioned Spencer at dinner, but next thing I know, Spencer comes by and says, I got you George Perez cover. I called George. He said he'd love to do it for you. So thank you, Spencer. We love you, buddy.
The best.
I'm going to have to go. Hey, you know what you could do for me, Dr. B? Maybe that would help.
What you need?
I don't know if you got dual monitors or one of your giant monitors. You think?
Yeah, remember I got AOC sent me the giant, like 49-inch.
Can you go on my Facebook? Look at Lee did for rights. Can you go on my Facebook page and you could maybe read out the comments if anyone has any kind of comments?
Yeah, is it on PopXP or is it on?
It's on Billy Tucci's on my Facebook page.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, the insert page is cool too. Doesn't cover any art, and you can have the printer ship directly shrink. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, Lee. That's why I'd like to do it on the floppies, though. But these are like big ass floppies. These aren't, these are trade paperbacks.
These ain't your daddy's floppies.
Yeah, these ain't your daddy's floppies. All right, so I'm gonna start drawing.
All right, let's.
But if anyone has anything, if you don't mind just looking from time to time, Dr.
Oh,
B.
Dude, I got it. I want a big shout out to Mr. Soloff.
Dr. Soloff is out there. What's up, Soloff?
Blevins, Tucci, hola.
Oh, look at it.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Spencer says, my pleasure.
Oh, thank you, Spencer.
Mr. Michael Falcone says, Domo.
Where's Domo?
I don't know.
Look at this.
Domo.
Let me tell you something. Let me show you something real quick. See, I love these Beryl Prismacolors. I love them.
Yeah.
They just literally just melt on the page. Want to see a big problem with Beryl Prismacolors?
What's up? No.
What?
I knew you were going to do that. I don't know why. I knew you were going to just pull the lead pencil out of there. That's crazy.
They're so soft. So let me sharpen one up here.
Michael Soloff says, comments. We don't need no stinking comments.
Soloff is living the life, living la vida loca out there in Mexico, huh?
Dude, he's got it down like he knows.
My kids keep stealing my pencil sharpeners. They're like, Dad, can I have pencil sharpeners? So you know what I get? They take all my good pencil sharpeners, right? And I have to find their school ones from my elementary school. Blevins, I don't know, Dr. B, if you ever saw my badass P51 pencil sharpener.
I apparently missed that episode if you showed it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get that bad boy. I'm gonna get him now. P51 Mustang pencil sharpener.
Dude, that sounds pretty awesome.
All right, here we go. That one came out nice. A little pencil.
Does the pencil go in where the license plate goes in?
No, it goes underneath the. It's underneath it. It's small.
Oh.
All right.
Karen Martinez says, I love watching you draw.
Oh, hello, Karen.
She is so beautiful.
Oh, Karen, you're not so bad yourself. What?
Michael Soloff said, hey, Billy, did you hear the Beatles Arama show that I dedicated to you and talked about she on it last week? I sent you the link, loser.
I did not see that, nor did I hear about that. Yo, what's up, buddy? James is here. Big James. Where's James? Here, right here. James, come here. You guys are live on Facebook. Here's my son and his buddy.
What's up?
Bro?
What's up?
What's going on? Say hello.
What's up, James?
Get on screen. Where are you? There you
Yeah,
are.
What's up, James?
You guys are streaming on YouTube and Facebook Live. Wow.
Is that the James that did that thing that one time?
Is that the James that what?
That did that thing that one time?
That's that James that did that thing one time.
I knew it.
Talking about
I knew it. William told us all about it.
Yeah, told everybody about it.
Yeah, everybody.
I started packing some of those bubble wrap and put them in the mailers. Can you guys just do what you were doing yesterday?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for coming, bro.
No
Thanks
problem.
a lot. All right, guys. Peace.
Spencer Beck asked a very important question. He goes, "Why isn't Jerry helping with the sketches? The bum."
Yeah, Jerry is a bum.
Dude,
I was hoping Jerry get COVID.
what?
I was hoping Jerry got COVID.
Dude, you don't want to wish that on somebody.
You're right about that. I wouldn't even want to wish it on Jerry.
Jerry, yeah, good old Jerry Tucci.
Jerry Tucci has threatened to make his big return for next year's Terrificon.
That's crazy. I thought he was banned. I thought he
From
got banned.
Terrificon? No, he's a guest at Terrificon.
I thought that after the big incident that he had, and like all the stuff that he said online on his Twitter and everything, that he was banned from all the shows.
No, because I thought maybe he had a falling out with Mitch Halleck.
Yeah.
But he's like, maybe he's also just defiant. He's going to come cosplaying as somebody.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Dude, we're going to do a show and have our cosplayers on. You know, we have our great cosplay co-hosts. We have the real Peter Griffin is one of them, and Jennifer Van Damsel and Joni
Brosis.
Yep, and I'd love to get them on to give tips for Halloween.
And we need to get Kara on too, because
Carrie.
Dude, she's been killing it lately.
Fantastic. Yeah, maybe
I don't know if you've been seeing. She's been killing it lately.
She is. I don't know if she's just too busy for us now.
Dude, she might be big time.
She might be just big time in it. So I love how these pencil. I just love this pencil. Now,
Yeah,
guys,
I mean, it looks great.
For me to draw because I don't normally draw down. I'm doing this for you guys to see because I normally draw more up. Hey, Bud, you notice I'm braceless, bro?
Yeah, dude, I noticed that the other day.
Braceless is my scar. I can't straighten my arm out.
Crazy.
That's it. That little thing.
That's
crazy.
Still, yeah.
Well, I'm supposed to wear it until I go to the doctors again next week, but I'm like, you know what? They kind of tell me what not to do. Like I can't lift like this. I can't really turn out like that.
Have you?
I'm not doing it with this. This is my.
Have you noticed your artwork has become even better since the braces came
I
off?
asked them to do that. I asked them, I said, can you tighten up those little tendons a little bit so I can
It'd be like rookie of the year, like
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
120 miles an hour.
Well, heck, but when was the last time I was 24 pages ahead of a book, and like I said, by the time I launch, I'll be done penciling that whole comic by the time Haikyuu launches. Oh man, there's some good stuff going on in Haikyuu, Dr. Clevens.
Man, I'll tell you what, it sucks that I didn't get to see JC because I wanted to tell JC on air. Like, also, congrats on his help with She Return of the Warrior. Man, I can't sing the praises of that book more than I already have. I've been trying, but I can't.
Well,
you're trying anymore, dude. It was a great. Story.
You're in it now.
I'm sorry.
Is that because you're in it?
No, it's not actually. It's just a fascinating story. Let's see here. Michael Solov says, Tucci, once again, that's the worst Batman sketch ever.
This is what Solov does. Solov does this at conventions.
He's not wrong.
Solov will yell at me when I'm doing a convention, when I'm doing a commission for someone, and the people are usually right there. And I'll be sketching away, and the person's waiting for me, and he'll just scream and say, that is the worst effing Batman drawing you've ever done.
That's awesome.
And the people have asked for like Green Lantern or something. They're like, what? I'm like, no, it's not. He's like, yes, it is. And then the person starts getting confused. They said, no, I wanted a Catwoman. And so it goes, well, you're getting the worst effing Batman drawing of all time.
Spencer Beck just gave us an update. He said the police actually let Jerry go. They said it wasn't drunk and disorderly. He was just being a dope.
Well, you know what it is because Jerry Jerry, I remember what happened. Similar to that. Jerry goes around telling everybody that Connecticut, because he lives in Connecticut now, that Connecticut has the best pizza in the world.
God,
and him all for that crap. Lies.
Him and Scala must be getting pizza all the time.
I don't know, man. Those guys are saying that Scala and Jerry are saying that Connecticut is the pizza capital of the United States. What the hell is that all about?
I don't know. Niall approached me and he goes, "Hey, look, we're thinking of just ousting Tucci and me. How about me, you, and Jerry? We start our own brand new crowdfunding show."
That's messed
up.
I
said, "I'm not down with that.
Don't be down with that, bro.
I'm not." Man, I just want to say, the reason that I was free to do this, you caught me at a great time when you said I was watching the Herculoids, and yeah, man, I just finished up the first season of Herculoids.
What is that? What's a Herculoid?
The Herculoids from Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, never heard of it. Was that a kid's show?
What? Well, I mean, I say it's an adult cartoon. I mean, it ran from 1967 to 1969.
Oh, it ran that early? Hang on, let's see what Debbie wants to get. Hang on. Hello, dear. Hello, dear. What's the matter? All right, I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go, everybody. I'm sorry, I got a problem here. All right,
dude. I hope everything's okay.
Thank you for joining me. Here's one of the sketches, and thank you all for supporting us with the PopXP, and I'll see you guys later. All right, thanks a lot. Sorry, I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.